Repeat.
Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabhasudravate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Sindhute Sapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavadishwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Shobhye Panchakapataru Vyasya Kripa Sindhu Vyasya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So you are welcome today to the
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
session. So let's start by, can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah, okay, very good. Yeah, the picture looked frozen. Okay. So, where did we stop last week? Somebody want to give us some reminders where we stopped?
We need to start with text 41, Prabhuji. We finished until 40.
Okay. You want to give us some summary of what we discussed?
Yeah, like Arjuna was asking if anyone starts a spiritual journey or something like that, what happens if they are enthusiastic in the first initial period, and what happens to them if they decrease their enthusiasm later on. He is giving example like even being spiritual, we can, yeah, Krishna, we can come to understand by 6.38 that even being spiritual, we can gratify our senses by Krishna, by engaging our services in the Krishna consciousness. In 6.39, we come to know to the extent of our doubt that to extent we are able to surrender or understand. We need to surrender ourselves to Krishna. If we have faith like mustard seed, we can even move the mountain. So you have brought that example. We have to continue the ongoing process. We should never stop this. Even the atheists have the fear of some power. So we need to believe in the existence of God. We should behave very well so that even at our death, we won't lose anything. We spoke about activities of mind like thinking, feeling, willing are activities of the mind, and activities of the intelligence are doubt, sleep, and discrimination. We need to regulate them very well. We need to strengthen our intelligence by reading scripture so that our mind be quiet and intelligent works. That is all, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to see that you are reading from your notes. Thank you. I want everybody to put down their notes. Then you can always go back to your notes, because not everything spoken in the class you will remember, but at least when you go through your notes, you can remember something. Thank you very much for sharing those things with us. Thank you. Anybody want to add something?
Yes, Prabhu. You talk on 6.38 that many of us still find it very difficult to follow the rules and regulation in the path of bhakti. Like, I am not ready for that. That's too much for me. And because of this is our doubts, you know. We have too many doubts in our mind, like identity, existence of God, perfection of life. And these doubts take us back because people do whatever they do, even if it's, it is not right, because these doubts is very subtle in our subconscious mind. And doubt must be dispelled and surrendered to God. So if we have doubts, we must ask a question. And another one, I remember your story when you met your an old friend, and you both of you have some small talk, and then later on, she is asking you to if you like some food, do you want to Jollibee, but you refuse because of course you are Krishna conscious. And when she hears that, oh, you say Krishna conscious, I saw it in the television or something, yeah, on the video on the 70s, I think, or 80s. So she became interested, And but what is the best she can do? If can give you like some money, okay, you can buy what you want, but she understand that you cannot take the food from this what do you call this, fast foods. And one, you also mentioned about the sleep have something to do with our intelligence. When intelligence is weak, it cannot control the mind. So the mind imposes itself on the intelligence. So living entity do what is not should be done because they have not strengthened their intelligence. So how to strengthen the intelligence is by studying the scriptures. Yeah, this is what I remember, Krishna
Thank you
Prabhu.
very much. If this does what you remember, is enough to be remembered. Thank you. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
I
happy.
watched your video in the YouTube because I was absent last Friday, so I am still able to cook up.
But you were speaking like someone who was in the class. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, someone want to say, add something. I'm giving chance to everyone so that I will not look as if, oh, Papa Kavi did not give me a chance to speak. So somebody want to say something? What are Nikki? You are looking as if you want to say something, but something is holding you back.
Everything's been said, Prabhu. I think the only thing that's left is on 640, your favorite verse, one of your favorites. You told us
Okay.
that in that verse we have to find balance, not to be too spiritual and not to be too, what's the word for that?
Materialistic.
Materialistic or realistic?
Materialistic.
Yeah, materialistic. So we have to find the middle. We have to be in the middle.
Yeah, you see, like, let me say that so that it will not be, so that somebody will not come and take me on that. See, what I'm trying to say is that as a devotee, if we want to surrender completely, it's okay. For the brahmacharis and the sciences who want to completely surrender their life to Krishna, that is very okay. That is wonderful. But if in our present condition, if we are unable to practice to that extent, then it's best for us to find balance. Okay? To have a balance in our life. Because not everybody can totally surrender at presently. Not everybody. Those who can do that, wonderful. Wonderful. It's the best. But if you cannot do that, you have to find a balance. We should not be too materialistic at the same time, because we cannot surrender completely, so that there's no question of being too spiritual, because we cannot surrender anyway. So, but we should not be too materialistic. We should find a balance. Balance means we should make sure we add Krishna to everything we are doing. Always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. That is the good rule. Thank you very much, Mother Nikki, for reminding us of that. Yes, I remember I said that. Okay, thank you. Mother Nyarika, I will not leave you alone.
Prabhu, my notes are not here with me. I'm at the temple, but I remember something. It's just I think you quoted from Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, but I forgot which quote was that, basically. So it's in my notes, but it's not here with me, unfortunately.
Okay, what is that quote? Tell us. What do you hear?
I forgot, Prabhu, but I know you quoted from Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
Mother Nyarika, I caught you. I caught you.
You did make I mean you did quote from Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, but I forgot which one it was.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, I think the quote you had from Bhaktivinoda Thakur was the one. Is it the one I was talking in the temple yesterday? Maybe you were mistaken to be in the class. Because
No, it was in the class. It was in the class,
class?
Prabhu. Yeah.
Okay.
I have noted it, Prabhuji.
Yeah, remind
She
us.
noted it.
Even though if you don't believe the existence of God, you should behave very well so that at the time of death, if you meet him, you have nothing to lose.
Ah, okay, it's not back to Taku, but Tita Swami Maharaj.
Teta Swami.
Okay.
Yeah, because you mentioned Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Because I remember the quote of Bhaktivinoda Thakur was, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said a devotee should have money so that we don't think of money. That is the quote of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. That means that the devotee should do the basic needs of work to have money so that we will not think of money. Because when we don't have money, you cannot think of Krishna properly, especially when you have responsibilities. You know, when you sit down to chant, oh, light bill, oh, water bill, oh, my rent, Hare Krishna, oh, my rent. You know, so you cannot chant peacefully. You see? So, but when you work and you have money, at least devotee should live a simple life. At least you have money to have a simple life, not so extravagant life. Then it's easier for us to think of Krishna. So the Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj quote was that even though if someone don't believe in the existence of God, you should behave so nicely, you should do good to others, so that even when you leave this world and you find out there is God, then you will be safe. Because if you don't believe in the existence of God and you commit all kinds of sins, then when you leave this world, you find out there is God, then there's nothing you can do. You are going to suffer. So that's what Maharaj said, you know. So very nice, actually. Okay, so let's continue from where we stopped. I always like for us to refresh our memory from the past. At least whatever we're able to remember, that we keep for a long time. Okay. So now we are supposed to continue from 41, isn't it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. So Arjuna asked a question. Who want to remind us exactly the question of Arjuna? You summarize the question of Arjuna without reading the book.
It is a question that what will happen to those who are very serious at the beginning and they deviate from the path of bhakti. So you quoted
Not bhakti. Transcendental path.
transcendental manasaha. Yeah, deviation from transcendental path. And you also quoted verse 2.40.
Yes. You can say it. Say it.
There is, in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution. A little achievement, advancement in this path
Can save us from the greatest danger.
yeah, can protect one from the dangerous type of food.
Neha Brikama. Neha Brikama.
Niya brikama namastuste, pakabayaw na vejate, soan pa mapisa dharmasya, kayate bangto bayan.
Yes, swalpa. Swalpa means alpa. Alpa means alpu. In Bengali, you say alpu. Alpu means very small in Bengal. Alpu. In Sanskrit is alpa. Alpa.
So alpa.
Anytime when you see su added to a word in Sanskrit, it means very, sulaba, you know, to obtain. You know, anything when you ask su, makes, you know, it's like an adjective, you know, very, you know, like su alpa, very small, su alpa. Even very small advancement can save one from the greatest danger, even little advancement. Yeah, thank you for making that quote. Thank you. See, now you can sit on the Vyasa and preach Bhagavad Gita. Very nice. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's continue 41. Mother Chinta, you have any question?
No question.
Indipa. Okay, Singapore. Okay. I'm trying to speak Tagalog. Very soon I will start giving lecture in Tagalog. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Prapya punya kritam lokan usitwa saswati samaha suchena grisimata ge yoga brashto bijayate. So now Krishna continue his explanation to Arjuna. The unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment on the planet of the pious living entities, is born into a family of a righteous person or into a family of rich aristocracy. You see, very interesting. So when you see someone born into a very rich family, now you can understand what their past was like. So when somebody is born into a very wealthy family or a very religious family, it means that in their past life, they were a great personality. They have performed spiritual life for some time. It's not by chance. It's not by chance. So there's no loss. It's not by chance. You see? So when you see somebody born into a very rich family or born into a very religious family, right from their childhood, you know, they are very religious. It's for them to continue their previous transcendental activity where they left it. And or they born into a very aristocratic family, is so that is the result of the spiritual activity they have done in their past. So now they are born to enjoy. Like some of them will go to heavenly planet, like it's mentioned here, they will go to a heavenly planet. He said, many years enjoyment on the planet of the pious living. The pious of planet of the pious living is heavenly planet. They will go to heaven. They will enjoy. After enjoying in heavenly planet, then when they come back to this earth, they will take birth in a very rich family or in a very righteous family. See, there's no loss. See, there's no loss in this part. There's no loss. You see? That is the importance of practicing spiritual life. Someone want to read the purport?
Okay, Prabhu. The unsuccessful yogis are divided into two classes. One is fallen after very little progress, and one is fallen after long practice of yoga. The yogi who falls after a short period of practice goes to the higher planets, where pious living entities are allowed to enter. After prolonged life there, one is sent back again to this planet to take birth in the family of a righteous Brahmana, Vaishnava, or the aristocratic merchants. The real purpose of yoga practice is to achieve the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness, as explained in the last verse of this chapter. But those who do not persevere to such an extent and who fail because of material allurements are allowed by the grace of the Lord to make full utilization of their material propensities. After that, they are given opportunities to live prosperous lives in righteous or aristocratic families. Those who are born in such families may take advantage of the facility and try to elevate themselves to full Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. So one of the points here is that earth, this earth we're in, is a karma bhumi. Earth is called karma bhumi. Means the place of activities. Earth is called karma bhumi, the place of activity. When you perform pious activity or you perform spiritual practice and you are not successful, you go to heavenly planet to enjoy. like Prabhupada mentioned in the purport. You go to the heavenly planet to enjoy for a long time or short time, depending on how long you practice. Then again, you fall back to earth. To start, once your piety is exhausted, you fall back to earth to start another activity. But one thing about those who come down from heavenly planet is that either they are born into a family of a righteous person or they are born into aristocratic family. If somebody is very impious, commits all kinds of sinful activities, he goes to hell. In hell also, there is no activity done in hell but to suffer. There is a place of suffering. The person will suffer according to his sinful activities. The duration of, depending on how sinful the person was, he will suffer there for as long as that. Then again, he will come back to this earth. The difference from falling from heaven and going to hell is that when you come from hell, majority of people coming from hell, they come in into the animal species of life. They come into animal species of life and gradually evolve to come to human body again. In the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, this is very nicely explained. How living entity, when they go to hell, let's say, for example, he has spent all his life behaving like a dog. In Tagalog, we call dog asa. Is it asa?
Aso.
Aso, okay. Aso, sorry. So sorry, you correct me. Yeah. So if you are supposed to come, if somebody is supposed to come in the body of take the body of Aso, and so he will be sent to hell to undergo punishment and be trained on how to live in the body of Aso. You see, he will go to hell and be punished to be trained so that he can learn how to take the body of how do you call cats in the Pashu in Tagalog?
Pusa.
Pusa. Okay. So he will go to hell and learn how to behave like a pusa. You see? So the person will still come back to this earth. Then, but for somebody who goes to hell, he will take animal body first when he comes to earth back. Then gradually we evolve to get human body. It's very rare to see someone who go to hell and come back to earth to get human body. Some cases may be there, but it's always very rare. It will come in the animal body, then gradually evolve to come to human body. But someone who goes to heavenly planets to enjoy, when they come down, they come into human body direct and be born either in a righteous family or in an aristocratic family. You see? So, and there's some people, they neither go to hell or go to heaven. Their action warrant them to remain on earth. Either to take human body immediately directly or to take animal body directly. Like that. So here, Shri Krishna is telling Arjuna that this is what happened to someone, Prabhupada mentioned in the purport. There are two kinds of transcendentalists, one who practice for a short time, and then one who practice for long time, after a long time. So they are going to get different rewards. Okay, so Krishna already explained one who has practiced for a short time now, the reward. In the next verse, he was going to explain the reward of one who has practiced for longer time. So let's read that. Atava yogini eva kule babatidi matam itadi dulabataram loke jama yadi drisham Now, if unsuccessful after long practice of yoga, he takes his birth in a family of transcendentalists who are surely great in wisdom. Certainly, such birth is rare in this world. To take birth in the house of pure devotee is very, very rare. So let us listen to Prabhupada's purport. How Prabhupada gave example regarding his own spiritual master and his humble self. Let's hear Prabhupada's purport.
Birth in family of yogis or transcendentalists, those with great wisdom, is praised herein because the child born in such family received a spiritual impetus from the very beginning of his life. It is especially the case in the acharyas or Goswami families. Such families are very learned and devoted to tradition and training, and thus they become spiritual master. In India, there are many such acharyas families, but they have now generated due to sufficient education and training. By the grace of the Lord, there are still families that foster transcendentalist generation after generation. It is certainly very fortunate to take birth in such families. Fortunately, both our spiritual master, Om Vishnupada, Sri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj, and our humble self had the opportunity to take birth in such families. By the grace of the Lord, and both of us were trained in the devotional service of the Lord from the beginning of our life. Later on, we met by the order of the transcendentalist system.
Thank you very much. You see, to take birth in the house of pure devotee very rare. Like, for example, Prabhupada gave example. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he had, I think it's 13 children. And that is the number of time he met with his wife in his lifetime. So he was conscious to bring God-conscious children. All his children, they became pure devotee. All of them. All. No single one was not a pure devotee of Krishna. All. All of them. Because he was such a pure soul that, he followed the rules and regulations of the scripture very strictly. So he had only 30 children, and all of them. There was one particular story of one particular, one of the children of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he was leaving his body. So he was lying on the lap of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Somebody narrated this story in the Mayapur when I was there. So he was lying down on the lap of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur when he was about to leave his body. So he was telling him, Maharaj, please forgive me all my offenses. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told him, you have not offended me. Why should I forgive you? He said, no. In my past life, I was a great devotee. But because I offended you, that is why I came back. So unless you bless me and forgive me, I cannot go back to Krishna. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur told him, you are such a great devotee, you didn't offend me. Please, I forgive you. I don't have any offense. I don't take any offense against you. Say, thank you very much, Maharaj. Then he left his body. So all the children of Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, they were all great devotees. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur himself, right from childhood, he was extremely very intelligent. Even when he was born, when the Ratha Yatra, because at that time when he was born, Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur was living in Jagannath Puri. He was the head of managing the temple of Jagannath Puri. So when the Ratha Yatra was taking place, when Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur came out, Lord Jagannath stopped in front of his house. He could not move. All the devotees were trying to push him. He could not move. This happened in Ratha Yatra sometime, like Lord Jagannath would just stop. Nobody can push him. Come and see thousands and thousands of people will be pulling. They will not be able to move the cart of Lord Jagannath because he doesn't want to move. So they were pulling. He was not moving. So Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur has to bring Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur out, and he took him to the feet of Lord Jagannath, and one garland of Lord Jagannath fell down on Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. You see? So that is a sign that it was a ray of Vishnu. Because why? Before Bhaktivinoda Thakur conceived Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he prayed to Krishna that I want a ray of Vishnu. You see? I want a ray of Vishnu. So when this particular thing happened, it was confirmed that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was the ray of Vishnu that Krishna sent. And you just see, by divine arrangement, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur happens to be the divine spiritual master of our Srila Prabhupada. And one thing I want you to take note also in the purport, you see when Prabhupada trying to refer to his guru, see how very respectful he referred to his guru. This is how we are supposed to refer to our guru, according to Hari Bhakti Vilas. You just check. You know, everywhere where Prabhupada tried to mention his guru, he will always refer to him very respectfully like this. You see, he said, our spiritual master, Om Vishnupad, Shishima Bhaktisiddhanta. He doesn't need to do this. Like nowadays, these are one of the things you learn in the Iskcon disciple course also. When you come to the Iskcon disciple course, you are taught about this. You see? So you will say Prabhu is advertising about the Iskcon disciple course. Don't worry, I'm not advertising. You see? So this is what you learn in the Iskcon disciple course. Because the Western culture sometimes has infiltrated into Iskcon. You know, like some devotee, when they want to call their guru, they will shorten the name. They will J. Goswami, BK Swami. They will just call their guru like they are calling some other guy, you know. You know, like they will shorten the name of the guru, you know, like KG Swami, you know, like JS Swami, you know. They will shorten the name. But see how Srila Prabhupada, when he was referring to his guru, see how he's referring to his guru. Very respectfully. So I want us to take note from there, take notes here. And so whenever we want to refer to our guru, we should always fold our palm. Like someone asks, who's your Guru Maharaj? His Holiness Srila Kavichandra Swami Maharaj. Like you fold your palm and pay obeisances to your guru in your mind. This is how Hari Bhakti Vilas, you know, instructed us to call our guru whenever we are referring to our guru. It's very, very important to take note of this point. I just say, let me bring our attention to this, okay? So here Krishna already explained what happened if one has practiced for a long time. And Prabhupada, Krishna mentioned in that towards the end of that verse line, such birth is very rare. To be born in the house of a pure devotee is very, very rare. Just imagine. You know what it means to be a pure devotee? A pure devotee means he has no more material desires. He has no more material desire. His desire is just to please Krishna. Like I gave an example of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. His desire for giving back to children is to produce God-conscious children. That is first class because he's a pure devotee. His desire is to produce God-conscious children because he's a pure devotee. We cannot imitate that if we are not on that level. But that does not mean that we should not mention it. It is mentioned that as a Grihastha, now I'm telling you now, sometimes we have to talk about this because we have young Grihasthas in our midst. As a Grihastha, when you want to produce child, you see, what you are thinking at that time of production is very, very important because that is what you are going, that is a product you are going to get. What you are thinking in terms of production, that is what you are going to get. You see? So if you are thinking of Krishna in terms of production, you are going to get Krishna conscious children. If you are not thinking of children, Krishna, If you like, force your child to come and think of Krishna, it will not happen because you are not thinking of Krishna when you are producing. You see? So it will not happen. You see? So it is mentioned that only one who have understood the this essence, we are in an adult class, so we can mention it. It is mentioned in the scripture that pleasure quoted on the genital of the man should think that that pleasure is Krishna at the time of production. You see, it should not be for sense gratification. Just like when you drink water, that energy in water that quenches your thirst is Krishna. Just like the fire, that heat in fire that cook your food is Krishna. Just like when you eat food inside the stomach, that fire in your stomach that digests that food is Krishna. It is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, all this. So similarly, the pleasure quoted on the genital in the time of production should be thinking, we should be thinking that is Krishna. It's Krishna, because if it's not Krishna, then that will not be there. So what I'm saying is that whatever we are experiencing in this world, the essence of anything we are having in this world, that essence, the energy in that thing is Krishna. Just like the energy in water that quenches your thirst, the energy in fire that cooks your food, the energy in your stomach that digests your food, all these represent Krishna. You see, when you take a flower, that fragrance that comes out from that flower, that energy, that fragrance in that flower represents Krishna. So when we are able to be conscious of Krishna on that level or that platform, then we can produce God-conscious children on the level of Bhakti Notako. That is the level of a pure devotee. He sees Krishna in everything. Even when he's engaging in the act of production, he's only thinking of the pleasure for Krishna, not for his own sense gratification. That is why I say it cannot be imitated. Unless you are on that level, you are not there. You get the point? Okay. So that is why Krishna mentioned here. Also in Bhagavad Gita, he mentioned, we are going to read it in the coming verses. You know, Krishna say, Kameshu, I've forgotten the line, but it means that the sense pleasure in loss, producing children, religious children. I am that. I've forgotten how Krishna put it in Bhagavad Gita, but I will find out. I will remember. Krishna says, I am the karma. What is that verse? This sex energy for procreating God-conscious children, something like that. Krishna say, I'm that energy. I will look for it and I will remember. I will share with you. So that what I'm trying to say is that, you see, after this chapter now, Krishna is going to bring Arjuna to that level of trying to tell him how he is everything. Because we still have to come to that level. How we can see Krishna in everything. The air we are breathing in is Krishna. Because without the air, we cannot live. The water we drink that gives us energy, that quenches our thirst, the energy in that water is Krishna. The fire that cooks our food, the energy in that fire is Krishna. Now, let me ask you a question now. What is Krishna in your building? What is represent Krishna in that your building?
Can you repeat the question, Prabhu? What is Krishna in your?
What is representing Krishna in your building? That's your building you are staying. What is representing Krishna there? I was telling you that the energy in water that quenches our thirst is Krishna. The heat in fire is Krishna. Energy of Krishna. The fire that inside our stomach that digests our food is Krishna. Because Krishna mentioned all this. So I'm now asking you, in that your building where you are staying, what is representing Krishna there?
Electricity?
Eh?
Electricity?
Electricity, you try, but
The
not
soil.
there. You try, but not there. Someone else want to try. I want to give you expo, but once I give you the expo, then you will know the answer. So I don't want to give the expo early. No.
The strong foundation, the 4 pillars of the building which supports.
Oh, clap for Niharika Mataji. Very good. Yes. What is holding the house together?
The pillars.
The pillars. When there's no good pillar in the house will collapse. So the pillars in the house represent the energy of Krishna. You see? So the essence, what I'm trying to say is that whatever you look, this is how to see Krishna in everything in life. Whatever you look around, try to look, what is the essence of this thing? That which is the essence of that thing is Krishna's energy in that. Why do people want to engage in sexual pleasure? Because of the genital coated with that energy of Krishna. They are looking for Krishna in it. But again and again, because they cannot get Krishna in it, again and again, they are doing it, but it's not satisfying. But that pleasure coated is considered to be Krishna. Once you're able to understand the essence of everything, those activities will become purifying to you also when you are doing them. Means when you are thinking of Krishna in everything, before you know, you start losing taste in everything because then you see Krishna. We cannot become purified in whatever we are doing unless we start seeing Krishna in them. That is the point. I don't know, maybe you are getting my point.
We're getting it, Prabhu.
Are you getting the point?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, when you can see the Krishna or the essence, yes. If you can see Krishna or you see the essence of that thing which, can you hear me? All the pictures are frozen now.
We can hear you, Prabhu.
Okay. Yes. Let's say, for example, someone loves rasgulla so much. You love rasgulla so much. You cannot do with rasgulla. What is that thing that makes that person to love rasgulla so much? Because of the sweetness.
The softness.
The softness, very good, nice one. The softness and the sweetness. The softness, that softness and the sweetness is Krishna energy in that. That is why Prabhupada one time was preaching and he was saying, what is that thing in the alcohol that make people addicted to it? You see? And Prabhupada say, it's because of the energy of Krishna in that. So if somebody is drinking the alcohol and is thinking, oh, wow, Krishna, you are so wonderful. I'm so addicted to this alcohol because of you. And he's thinking of Krishna while drinking it. Gradually, he will not know when he will start giving up the alcohol. Because he's thinking of Krishna. So he will start getting purified. So Prabhupada was saying like that. So until we are able to see Krishna in everything, we will not become purified. Whatever we are doing, and we are trying to separate Krishna from it, that activity will continue to bind us. Immediately we start analyzing the activity and you start saying, why am I so attached to this? Oh, Krishna, 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 what is this that I'm attached to this? Immediately you start analyzing it and try to connect it to Krishna. That is the beginning of your purification. You see? So that is why I was trying to say, so the Grihasthas, they should be conscious of Krishna. That's what Prabhupada say, we must chant 50 rounds before procreation. Because by the time you chant 50 rounds, you will not think of nothing but Krishna. You see? Okay, so let's continue. We have 7 more minutes. So any question or comment?
Prabhu, after the 50 rounds,
Yes.
don't you think that both couples would be just tired? They're exhausted. They're not even going to do it anymore.
You are right. Actually, it's not that they will be exhausted or tired. Because actually, when you chant, you don't get tired. You become more enlivened. Like, sometimes when I see devotees, they engage in devotional service, and they say, oh, I'm very tired. That is not devotional service. You are working. You are working. You are not doing devotional service. Devotional service is never tiring. Never. It's never tiring. Oh, I'm so tired. You are working. You are not doing devotional service. You are working. Simple. You are just working. That is why you are tired. Okay? If you are doing devotional service, you can never get tired. You can never get tired. Even though the body is maybe looking tired, but the soul is so enthusiastic that it will uplift the body. That is why you will never see our gurus say, oh, I'm tired of devotional service. No, never. Devotional service is not tiring. Krishna mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Susukam, Karotam, Havyayam. It is joyfully performed. So when the couples, they have chanted 50 rounds, they will not be tired. They will be so Krishna conscious that they will not be interested to meet again. You know, they will lose taste.
They will lose their desire.
They will lose the desire. That is the point. But because they have to do it for the service of Krishna, of bringing a God-conscious child, so they are engaging in the art and thinking of Krishna, then they will bring a God-conscious child. That is the importance. That is the purpose. That is why it is mentioned, such a birth is very rare in this world, because you attract the soul based on your consciousness when you are engaging in the heart. Your consciousness determines the kind of soul you attract in your house. So that is why, if you are so Krishna conscious, there are so many elevated souls who want to enter this world. Immediately they get somebody in that consciousness, they come through them. You see? So they are waiting. They are looking for a qualified mother. They are looking for a qualified parent. Immediately they see, oh, they go there and they appear in this world to save this world. So it's very, very important to understand this. So that is why it is mentioned here. Krishna says, to have this soul in these such people in this world, it is very rare. Very rare. So that is why a devotees, they should be very conscious to invite the kind of child they want into this life. A child at the age of 5 years, he already memorized all the Bhagavad Gita. You know, he's chanting the shlokas. At the age of 10 years, he's so much absorbed in Srimad Bhagavatam. You know, You know, you can consciously bring this kind of child into this world, because we need this kind of children in this world now than ever. Because this world, see, just one great soul, if we can bring one great soul, it's enough to deliver the whole world. Just see what one Srila Prabhupada has done. One Srila Prabhupada. See what he has done. You see? One Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, all these great personality. So we need such great soul again in this world, that when they are invited, when they come, they can transform the whole earth to Krishna conscious, because they are so powerful. You see? So that is why we are very, very fortunate that we are in this movement by the mercy of Srila, our the founder Acharya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He came to the West to give us this wonderful message. If he had not come, what would have been of us? Me, I'm very sure if Prabhupada has not come to deliver my Guru Maharaj, for my Guru Maharaj to come and deliver me, I know what I will be doing now. I will be in Jalabi, drinking and womanizing. That's what I will be doing. I know that very well. I know that very well, because that's what my daddy did. But because Srila Prabhupada came, delivered my Guru Maharaj, and my Guru Maharaj is delivering me because of his mercy, param. Now we are here. Even the days I don't go to the temple, I will lock myself inside my room. I will just be in the room all day. I don't go anywhere. I don't feel like going anywhere. I feel like a disturbance going anywhere, actually. Where should I go? Just stay in the room, read or do something, or, listen to something like that. So the impetus to go anywhere is not there. That is mess up Srila Prabhupada. Meanwhile, some people, once it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that is when they are dressing up to go out. Yeah, let's go and enjoy ourselves, No, that is when they want to go out. And they will stay there till 3 a.m., 4 a.m., then they will be crawling back home. So we have to always appreciate and thank Srila Prabhupada for this mercy, Okay? Thank you for the question or comment. So we have 1 minute more.
Prabhu, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
So we're speaking about Srila Prabhupada, and tomorrow is his disappearance day.
Wow, Jai.
Yes. I just want to ask Prabhu, I'm really like, what do you call this one? Perplexed with regards to, with this one, because normally I avoid the celebration of disappearance day because it is disappearance. Our Srila Prabhupada is gone in this world. And so why is it considered as a festival, or why does it have to be celebrated when he disappeared from this material world?
Yeah, thank you. That is a very, very wonderful question. You see, one thing about great personality is that their appearance and disappearance is a blessing to this world. You see, and when they appear in this world, people may not know fully their potency and what they can achieve. But by the time they are leaving this world, they have made the world to realize their potency, what they have come to this world to do. That is what we are celebrating. That now we are missing such personality that has come here to give us this Krishna, priceless gem, to purify our life, to give us saintliness, to give us holiness. Now we are missing such person. So we are celebrating missing. Is a misfeeling. It's a misfeeling. We are celebrating him being among us, but now we cannot, he's gone. Like there's one song by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Jehani Narottam Das Thakur, Jehani no Premadana Karuna Pracho Eno Prabhu Kota Gela Achaya Tapo. So in singing, where such great Vaishnavas have gone. So this is the feeling of devotee on the disappearance day. Oh, where is our Srila Prabhupada? Oh, Prabhupada, please give us your mercy today. You know, on that day, when I was talking about Govardhan Puja, actually I was supposed to end the pastime on Srila Prabhupada, and it escaped my mind because it was impromptu to us too. Because that was the last desire of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada wanted to go around Govardhan. So I wanted to mention that, but I forgot. To show you that Prabhupada asked Prabhupada towards the end, Prabhupada, what is your desire? What do you want? Prabhupada said, I want nothing. I don't have any desire. You see? But he now told his devotee that he wants them to take him around Govardhan. You see, Krishna wants Prabhupada. That is why devotees, they have misfeeling. Oh, Prabhupada must be a cowherd boy. Some people say, no, he's a gopi. Prabhupada must be, devotees, they have this misfeeling. Because Prabhupada desire to go around Govardhan means he's a cowherd boy, Devotees, they struggle about this feeling, Just to tell you. So we, devotee, on the disappearance day, what we are trying to remember is to remember the great activity of such acharya, what they have done, in our life, in the life of others, appreciating it, and now missing them, and pray that they should give us their mercy, because we really need their mercy to be able to transpass this word, So on that disappearance day, people go to the samadhi of such great personality, because that day the energy in the samadhi will be very, very bright. That is why they have samadhi. You see, so people go to the samadhi and pray, just like Prabhupada. Before Prabhupada coming to the West, sorry, we have to go a little bit time today because Mataji asked questions. I really love questions, so thank you. So before Prabhupada coming to the West, it was living in Radha Madhava temple, and every day Prabhupada will go to the samadhi of Rupa Goswami, and we will be sweeping the place. This is very, very important. That is why the pure devotees, their samadhi is very, very powerful. So every day, Prabhupada will go to the samadhi of Rupa Goswami, and they will be sweeping the place. Every day, he will sweep the place. And one day, Srila Rupa Goswami appeared to Prabhupada. And he told him, now you go to the West, we are behind you. You see, this is very, very wonderful. You see, it's to tell you how powerful this samadhi of these great Vaishnavas are. You see, so the same thing also, devotees in India of Mayapur, you see them on this day, tomorrow now, for the example, they will go to Srila Prabhupada Samadhi, they will do service there, they will pray to Srila Prabhupada, because that day, then they can remember more Srila Prabhupada more and pray for his mercy. So that day is the day for us to feel separation from such great Vaishnavas. We are not fortunate to meet Srila Prabhupada, but our gurus, they are the one who will feel it more, because they will be missing Srila Prabhupada more. You see? So that day is a very special day for them. They will be remember, oh, this is also a number of years, Prabhupada, you have left us. Oh, when will that day, I will meet you again? Because they already gotten his presence. So they will be feeling that separation. So it's a very wonderful day to reflect and think more of Srila Prabhupada and beg for his mercy more, so that we can be able to be empowered to preach in this Krishna consciousness. So tomorrow is meant for us to reflect on the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and beg for his mercy, so that we can be able to remain in Krishna consciousness and share with others. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So I took only 5 minutes of your time. Thank you very much. We will continue tomorrow. No. On Wednesday, because tomorrow is my... Is today Monday?
Tomorrow, Thursday, Prabhu, you're Kojari.
Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I'm missing up the days. So tomorrow is a break. So we continue on Wednesday. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Vancha kapatarubhyascha, vipasindubhyevacha, patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavebhyo namo namah. So see you on Wednesday. Hare Krishna. Bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.